He was in a salon, and he's getting his hair cut. Folks, good to see you.
Oh.
He was getting his hair cut, and there was a little kid in there playing an Xbox. For some reason, this haircutting salon, whatever you want to call it,
Has an Xbox.
had an Xbox. It was an 8-year-old kid playing Fortnite. 8-year-old kid playing Fortnite. It's a Play-Doh Mickey Mouse game. Okay,
Stop.
Sorry.
Enough with the Mickey Mouse, Matt.
I'm in it right now. I'm looking at a gameplay.
Trying to get our chat pulled up. Matt's over here talking crap about Fortnite again.
Folks, welcome. I won't talk any shit about Fortnite. I won't do it. Okay, that's my only bust for today. Welcome to Live at 8. We are live. It is 8 Eastern Standard Time, and it's good to see everyone. I don't have the chat open, so I don't know how many people we have. We could be not even streaming.
We could have 0.
I don't know. We could not even exist. Nothing could matter.
I hope we have 0.
I think we have. We got 3.
Woo!
Thank you everybody for watching. We got 4 now. Boy, oh boy, is it going to be a hell of a show. I got my shirt tucked in. I'm 100 years old.
You got the button all the way up. Look
got
at
my
that.
laptop out. My laptop.
You're like a hipster Jimmy Buffett.
Has a tattoo. Thank you. It's a lion.
Wow.
Hipster Jimmy Buffett. That's the nicest compliment anyone's ever paid me.
You're welcome.
Folks, we got a hell of a show for you today. Frank has put together another one with
Brilliant.
some spare cardboard, a little bit of duct tape, and a lot of spit.
I'm a great writer.
Great writer.
Fantastic.
He's a great aggregator of news.
Someone hire me. Please, God.
He needs a job, folks.
Bad.
No joke.
If you hear of anything, legitimately anything, send it my way.
I'm gonna keep
You
my
good? You good there,
I'm gonna keep my pants up here for the rest of the show.
You all right?
I'd like to be called Laszlo.
Laszlo? Well, call me Ephraim.
I want to be called Laszlo because there was a grandpa named Laszlo in Babylon, Berlin.
Enough with the Babylon, Berlin.
I finished it.
We're not losing viewers over this stuff anymore.
You're right. We won't get into Babylon, Berlin. All I got to say is I finished it, and it left nothing to be desired.
I finished season 2 of Crashing last night. That's a show for comedy nerds on HBO.
And
I
I'm
loved
not
it.
one. And I'm not one. I'm not
It was
a nerd.
really good.
I'm a cool
really
kid.
good.
People see me in the high school locker room.
Yeah, and just
They
shove you into the
They
locker.
say, watch out for him. Look at his glasses. Look at his thin neck. Look at his thin neck.
I thought you were talking about me, but I was like...
No, he'll beat us up. You better watch out. I was a jock in high school.
You were not. Well, you went to a high school with like 5 people, so...
Went to, no joke, I graduated with 25 kids at a small private school.
There you go.
Christian school, loved it. Didn't have a great social life there. Everybody kind of felt like a brother and a sister.
Did you call everyone? They were, Brother Matt, how you doing today?
No, we weren't Catholic.
My dad calls everyone
we weren't
brother
priests.
or like sister. He's a big religious guy.
I was going to say, he used to be a preacher. Your father used to be a preacher.
He's like, Brother Paul, Brother Mike. It's funny.
He sounds like a real interesting guy. Would he call me Brother Matt?
Probably.
Interesting.
He's a really interesting guy. I did a project today in my English class, and one of the pictures, it was about being more environmentally friendly to the state. And one of the pictures I showed both of our senators in the state, Shelley Moore Capito and Joe Manchin. And then the picture I used of Manchin was him and my dad like hanging out because they just run into each other all the time, I guess.
Pretty interesting.
You right there, Ernest?
I'm good. Laszlo.
You look more like a Howard. You're a Howie.
Okay. It's time to get into the show, folks.
All right.
And by the way, just to put the cherry on top, I was not a jock in high school. I was a tall, gawky nerd. Had a 4.1 GPA graduating.
Nerd.
I don't want to brag.
Why don't you have a 3.0 like us normal
people?
Can I
get a 1? Can I get the 1?
Adam is asleep at the wheel.
That's Frank's 1.
Yikes.
I forgot what I was even going to say. I had a proclamation to make about how cool I was. Kids cheated off me. I was that kid, and I was too anxious to say no. I was
Matt,
too soft to be like, no,
yeah, I would have
Cody, don't do that. I was like, sure, man, whatever. I just want friends.
I would absolutely have like mismanaged you as a friend completely.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Like if you'd let me cheat off you, I'd be like, Matt, how's it going, man? Oh, that's great.
Shit.
I'd love to hear about your video game playing weekend. Hey, can I see the answers to the homework that I didn't do?
No joke. Kids would hustle me for me to do their homework,
Yeah,
and I'd let it happen.
I'd hustle you big time. You're
literally what he just did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Kids, they'd compliment me. They'd say, wow, Matt, you're so smart. And I thank you.
Wow,
That's
Matt,
D
you
for
are
20,
so smart.
C for 21. I'll take the compliments. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to be loved.
Is that like
I just want to be loved. I just want to be liked.
Soft-minded.
I'm not going to pretend. 7 viewers, good to see you. For those of you who don't know, this used to be a news show. Now it's a whatever the hell show. Frank's, he's leading the ship. He's steering the ship.
That's right. This brain right here, folks.
It won't be a Titanic situation. We will not hit the iceberg. But if we do, we're getting on the boat first. So get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
For those of you who don't watch on Twitch live at 8 every Tuesday and Thursday at twitch.tv/live at 8. You can watch the program on youtube.com/Matt Caridi, which is my name, MattCaridi. Subscribe to that channel, subscribe to mine, and that's the only station identification we're going to do. We're going to get it into the meat, the jumbo lump meat of this show now.
The nitty gritty, folks.
With a very important topic, the Oscars.
The Oscars.
The Oscars. Frank, what do you think about the Oscars? What was that all about? What's going on?
Well, I watched the second half of the Oscars. I had like three movies that were actually like nominated for like every movie, because that's all the Oscar is like 4 different movies nominated for every category.
You'd be correct.
And I'm convinced that it's just fraudulent now. It's fraudulent. Oscars are frauds. I don't pay attention to it anymore. I never will, unless we're up for one whenever we turn this thing into a movie. But the movie that won Best Picture was The Shape of Water, which is absolutely preposterous. That is a banana land move by the Academy. First off, I didn't know that a deaf girl, smashing a sea monster guy.
Smashing?
Yeah, they smash. That's the whole movie. Is like them getting together.
Like a Jersey Shore smash?
Like a Jersey Shore smash,
okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
Was such a cinematic marvel. It's a musical mixed with a horror, mixed with a thriller, mixed with a romance movie.
You mean, wait. That movie has songs in it?
Apparently there are songs in it, yes.
Now we should note to the audience here, we're not a couple of experts, and we're not movie
Matt
guys.
is humble. He knows stuff about movies.
I know stuff about movies from 70 years ago. We'll get into that. But I should just note to everybody, he didn't see Shape of Water. I didn't see Shape of Water. Only Oscar movie I saw, Blade Runner 2049. Saw it 3 times. 3 times. Got that?
3.
Tres Amigos.
I saw that one 0 times.
Go on.
I think there were much better options in the Best Picture category. First off, that 3 billboards in Missouri, whatever
that
city.
Looked good.
That was a good movie. Woody Harrelson crushed it. What's her name? Fran, I think is her name.
Nope. McDermott?
Whatever.
McDermott?
The woman who won Best Actress, she crushed it.
Yeah, that woman.
She was in Fargo. I forgot her real name.
She's
I'm
a
sorry.
woman. Forget
Apologize.
She's a woman.
Stop. Stop. Jordan Peele's Get Out was revolutionary. That was a great movie.
Hell
Dunkirk,
yeah. Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Dunkirk made me feel like I was actually in World War II.
Didn't see that.
That was an awesome movie. Christopher Nolan's timeline he constructed for that, the sound, the color scheme of the whole, like the way he shot it was beautiful.
And it won Best Sound Design.
It was a beautiful, beautiful movie. I like Dunkirk the best.
Okay. Gorgeous. Real quick from the chat, Eric Lundstrom says, what do you think about current gas prices? I think they're reasonable. He also says switch glasses, not going to happen. Says Shape of Water was good, questionable. He also says the best, great music, great special effects. I do believe he's referring to what he was referring to.
Ought to be.
Dunkirk. J-Dog says Guillermo is a wonder. I agree.
Guillermo del Toro.
From what I saw of Shape of Water, which were clips on the YouTubes. Eric comes back with better than others. What's up? Okay, whatever. We're getting off topic here. Okay, because Bork Tort just said Guillermo is the reason we need to build the wall.
Yikes.
No,
Adam.
No, he's not, Adam. He is not the reason to build the wall.
You're cut off.
I've always found it fascinating, just a quick sidebar, that Guillermo is very white.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just like a white guy.
Dude, they toured his house on Conan.
A fat white guy.
He is a legitimate psychopath.
Is he?
He's
the
terrifying.
movies he makes. You saw Pan's Labyrinth with the monster.
He's got like weird demonic creatures in his house. He hangs out with them.
That's cool though. I'm
Max
cool
Hughes says get out, no question. So Max Hughes is a get out guy.
Yeah,
I'm a Dunkirk guy.
That's fair. I think Dunkirk didn't see it. Looked unbelievable.
It was.
It's Christopher Nolan.
I'm a sucker for Christopher Nolan movies.
Christopher Nolan is top 3 with Tarantino, and I don't know who the third is.
And any music like score that is constructed by Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
I'm automatically like intrigued.
Hans
Zimmer. The way that he got the ticking of a watch and he like turned that into like just building suspense, it was amazing.
Absolutely. I should go to the chat. Eric now says maybe you should see the movies before you make public opinions. Eric, solid point. When Frank brought this to my attention, when he emailed me the lineup, I said, Frank, we don't see movies.
We haven't seen it.
And then I said, you know what? This is a great opportunity to tell you why. And I'm going to speak on behalf of all millennials because I feel I have the power to do so.
Well, thank God I'm in Generation Z. Go ahead, Matt.
Technically, I'm on the border.
Go ahead.
But here's the deal.
Go ahead.
Okay, how much does a movie cost? Let's start there.
$100 million.
No, a movie to see the movie in theaters.
My bad.
Costs a matinee is about $7.
$7, yep.
And then a weekend night is like 12. And then like a normal night is like 10, 11. Because I do see movies occasionally. Blade Runner 2049 I saw in the theaters. I'm not paying that shit. I'm not doing it. I don't give a shit. I used to have a friend who worked at the movie theater. I'd waltz right in when I was a poor college student. Now I'm not quite as poor, but I'm just as frugal. Let's say that. That's a positive way to say it.
Oh, yeah, you got to live broke.
So, no. How much does a Netflix subscription for a month cost?
I don't know. I just bought mine from my sister.
It's what, $8? $9? It's a movie ticket to see 100,000 movies. You tell me what the value is. Here's the other thing. The movie-going experience, the sound editing, okay, that is a solid pro towards the movie-going experience. Blade Runner 2049 had some strange
I don't like that. I don't like that sound.
Low-frequency musical score stuff that when I tried to watch it on my TV at home, it sounded like mushy shit. It could not do it. It did not have the range. So for that reason, okay, fine. But I got to be honest with you. The whole time I step into the theater, Frank, I got my Chick-fil-A sandwich in my coat pocket. Yeah, I do that.
You're like...
I got problems. I don't care. Okay, so I got the Chick-fil-A in, and the first thought is I have to pee because I'm an anxious peer. You know,
Okay.
I get anxious knowing that I'm going to have to pee, and that anxiety makes me actually have to pee. Okay, so what do? I get in there, and I'm just biding time until I have to pee. I'm waiting as long as we had an ad pop up. I'm biding time to pee. Okay, so then I take a piss. I'm trying to find a dead area in the movie's narrative to take the pee. But I always screw up. Blade Runner 2049, I don't want to spoil it, but they go to Vegas, and when they have a little battle situation, which is a great sequence in Vegas, I was peeing. I thought it was chill. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I missed that.
That's ruining the whole movie for me.
It was a crucial moment in the plot. Spoiler.
The movie that I'm never going to see.
Okay, so all I'm saying is I go in there. I'm hungry, so I bring Chick-fil-A. I gotta piss. It costs too much money. I gotta go all the way up to the mall. What am I, 13 in 1986? I'm not going to the mall.
I haven't been in the mall in
I
decades.
don't want to go to the mall.
I haven't been in the mall in decades.
You know what I can do at my house? I can pee whenever I want. It's a pause button.
That's true.
Am I hungry? I don't need to bring in a Chick-fil-A like some sort of vagrant, like some sort of criminal. I don't like feeling like a criminal when I'm going to a movie, watching a movie. I don't want that. And it's 15-minute drive? Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't want to drive 15 minutes.
No.
I don't want to do that.
Who wants to leave the couch? Not me.
Who wants to do that? You shouldn't look at your phone when you're in the movie theater, so I can't keep up with other things.
You can't make interesting comments to other people because it's just a shh.
Exactly.
You'll get shushed.
And people clap during credit sequences.
Oh.
Or they'll give you an ooh. And people are always like, a common thing I get when people are like, oh, the movie-going experience.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about seeing it with other people. It's about that community feeling. Screw that. It's always old people. I don't care. I go to matinees when I do go to movies. It's cheaper. Yeah. Frugal. Okay. Nice way to put it. I don't like the old people. The old people they smell weird. They got oxygen coming in. They're kicking you.
I only go to
Maybe that's
movies with my
babies.
dad, and my dad just sleeps the entire time.
No, he does not.
Well, yeah. And
You mean to tell me your dad literally sleeps in the movie theater?
He sleeps in the movie theater. We were at the one about John Paul Getty. What is it? All the Money in the World?
Yeah.
We went to that over Christmas break.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, and then like at the end of it, I'll elbow him, and he'll just be like, he'll be like, oh man, that was a good movie, man. That was real good. Yo, when they captured him, man, oh my, he'll like get plot points. That's it.
You know,
He'll just say, oh man, that was a good movie, man.
I like that. I'd like to meet your dad. He's a kindred
Let's
spirit.
get our dads on here and let them hash it out.
I'd be happy to.
That'd be a good episode.
My dad he's a bit, he's extroverted sort of
My dad's
person.
a talker.
Oh, he is?
My dad's a
Oh,
talker.
they'll be fine then. They'll be fine.
I want to see him go back. What do we call him, Brother Tony?
Nah, well, yeah, you can call him whatever you want. You can call him Brother Tony. Call him Father Tony. That's weird.
I'm not going to call him that. My dad would call him
Let
Brother
him call
Tony.
him whatever he wants. I don't care. We'll get the dads together. We'll do a dad show.
Dad
We'll just replace
episode.
us with our dads.
That
should
would be tight.
Honestly, it would totally work.
That would honestly
He's got
be-
preaching experience. My dad does this, so he's fine. He'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of dads, last time I saw a movie with my dad, I was in middle school. We saw Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey.
Dead body!
During a soccer tournament.
That's my Steve Carell.
In southern West Virginia. Nitro, West Virginia, I want to say. Something like that. Very
That's
dirty
middle.
movie. Very sexually crude.
Really?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. We were going to see like one of the Titan movies with all the CGI Titans and they're fighting
Clash
each other.
of the Titans or
I'm like,
whatever.
this is BS. I want to see a Tina Fey, Steve Carell comedy. And then I realized, oh my gosh. It was a dirty movie and I felt very uncomfortable next to my father.
Gung, gung.
To say the least.
That's
To
Law
say
and
the
Order.
least.
That's a Law and Order
Anxiety
noise.
was all over. So, back to movies. Okay, so I don't like movies. I don't like the movie-going experience. Blah,
I
blah,
love
blah, blah,
movies.
blah. So the Oscars is just let's
Fraudulent.
let's get a big old, you know those things when you pipe a fire and you're getting the
air.
oxygen in the fire. Let's get one of those. Let's shove it up all the rich and famous actors' butts and let's just fill them with air. Just a bunch of smoke up their asses and let's just tell them how great they are and how important they are. Okay, I gotta tell you, I don't give a flying crap about really any of the actors, about their personal lives, about their brand. I don't care. I think Gal Gadot's very interesting, very live. You know, like she's the only one I'm rooting for. Is Gal Gadot?
Really? So in a sea of very talented actors and everything,
Yeah.
the only one you're looking at is Gal Gadot.
Yes.
She's not hard to miss. She's like 7 feet tall. I love her. I'm just saying she's
Yeah.
tall.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna pretend she's the only person I really care about because she's cool. I have a crush on her. Obviously, I have a crush on her. Okay, fine.
Well, who doesn't have a crush on her?
But other than Gal Gadot, I don't give a crap about their lie. I don't care about the glitz, the glamour. I didn't want to go to my prom in high school. I don't like putting on dresses. It's
Wait,
weird.
you don't like the glitz and glamour?
No.
I love the glitz and glamour. You don't like getting dressed up?
I'm an art nerd. I'm an art dork.
Dude, the first thing we did at the show is like, oh, we're going to make an old-timey 1950s talk show, glitz and glamour,
Yeah,
wearing suits every time.
We gotta pretend like we know what we do. You know what I mean? We gotta pretend like we're something.
Well, I still like dressing up, man.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's bananas.
No.
That is a bananas outrageous comment.
If I could just tuck my shirt in,
Like I said
and
before,
wear
you're
a
a
shirt
hipster
like-
Jimmy Buffett with
Yeah.
the button all the way up, Hawaiian Tommy Bahama look over there.
So the Oscars come around, and my roommate is watching it. I think with one of his friends. I think Kaylee was over. Somebody was over. It was Kaylee. And I'm just like, I don't care. I feel nothing for these people. I want to see Get Out win, but I know it's going to get snubbed to some capacity.
Yeah.
They gave him best screenplay, so hell yeah, that's awesome because that was a great movie. That was an innovative, original,
Yeah.
low budget, and extremely effective movie. Okay, that's good. Didn't see Dunkirk, don't care. It's a Christopher Nolan. I'll see it later on Netflix or I'll see it when it's free.
I liked it.
It'll be a hell of an experience. I love World War II, but to be honest, the fact that it's about British people makes me not care.
It's not just about British people.
I care about the Nazi side. I care about the American side. For some reason, the British retreat, it didn't make me go to the theater,
We shall fight them on the beaches.
no matter how beautiful it is.
We shall fight them in the land.
Speaking of big fat prime minister at that time, Churchill, respect.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman
I didn't
crushed
see
it.
that film either. Don't care. I'll see it later. You know, I saw the biopic, The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch. Great
Didn't see
movie
it.
to watch on Netflix.
Didn't see it.
Not $10 at a movie theater. Don't care.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, they're always good. And I'll tell you another thing about this Best Picture winner,
Yeah.
Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
A lot of people are saying that movie ain't that great,
Stinks.
including the gentleman next to me with the big hair.
You missed a whole soliloquy about how much it stinks.
Let's look at the chat real quick. If either of you have seen, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and pull out the apple juice bottle, says Mr. Bryce Guy.
One
you
guy,
even
said,
listening?
one guy said I was looking thick today, so that's nice.
That's good.
I need that because my day has been bananas, but more on that later.
Matt just described the Oscars. We gonna act like we know what we're doing. Don't know what you're referring to, Bryce. Come to the studio, fight me. David Nerfel. Why do the trees cast shadows but their bodies don't? Don't ask questions you don't need the answers to.
Interesting.
Don't ask questions you need. Don't ask. Green screen, grinding Nemo. Not a green screen. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there with that. We're not gonna have a
We're not gonna
conspiracy.
get into the
theory. We're not
conspiracy?
gonna allow a green screen conspiracy theory. Stand by. This is a real tree. Can they hear me? It's a real tree.
It's a real treat. Hold on. I'll just say whatever. I'll just say. Don't do the couch. It is standing on apple boxes.
Yeah, the couch would fall down and I would look like a jacket. No, this is real. That record player? It's real. That's Benny Goodman right there.
If we
Can I get my one?
I wish we did have a green screen.
Can I get my one? Can I get my one? I guess I can't get my one, but there he is. Look at that beautiful bastard. Not a green screen.
Ha! Good God, man.
I take great offense to that.
Have you gone mad?
We spent a lot of time and money on this set. Not really. Anyway, back to The Shape of Water.
No, enough of Shape of Water. I'm done with it.
No.
That movie's fraudulent. I'm done with it.
Okay, what are you saying fraudulent?
Because that's my new favorite word. I'm running at speeds I've never seen before.
Yeah, Frank slept 5 hours, and he's working at about 67%.
No, I'm working at 10,000% right now.
Well, he thinks he's working at 10,000, but he's really at about 2/3.
I'm playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. I am.
He's got his hand on the chessboard, and he's just moving around the pieces thinking he's playing.
I am light years ahead of everyone else right now.
No.
I'm 10 moves ahead of you right now, Matt. No. Everyone in my personal life right now, all my friends, I'm light years beyond what they're thinking right now.
David Nerf says the Oscars dropped in ratings by 24% since last year. I saw 16%. But
are those Nielsen ratings, David?
It's heavy.
Are those directly from the Nielsen ratings?
I don't know. I'm not David, but we'll see here shortly.
All right.
We'll see what David says. But this Shape of Water. Okay, so it's a love story between a janitor, a dowdy-looking janitor
who is deaf,
dirty clothes. Oh, she's deaf.
I said that in the beginning.
Well, I didn't hear you. So it's about a deaf woman who befriends and starts to love on this sea monster.
She's smashing a sea monster. It's not a cinematic marvel.
Is it like sexual?
Yes, they're piping each other,
That's
man.
Hot. That's cool. I'm into that.
Max Hughes said, Matt seems like one of those guys that really like La La Land and won't hesitate to tell you about it.
Adam's cracking up. You bet your ass I like La La Land.
I hate La La Land. He loves it.
Oh, my Lord. Well, David gave us a source. All right, it was 24% down since last year, Oscar ratings. Yeah, I like La La Land. Yeah, when I'm feeling blue in the morning, I'll put on the soundtrack and I will blast it, brushing my teeth. Do 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 do. God, I'm gonna listen to that tonight. Okay.
That movie is dumb. Hey, let's make a musical about a city everyone loves and put America's 2 favorite people in it. Of course it's going to win every Oscar.
Yeah,
we're going to light it up and make it look all fake, and we're going to include music, because that's what suckers love these days in the Academy.
This is your first and only warning. You talk shit on La La Land, we're going to have issues.
We'll throw hands right now in the middle of live television.
No, we'll have a pull-up contest on the steel beam.
Well, I saw you try to take a picture earlier today, and you about broke every bone in your body.
I have a feminine physique. What do you want me to say? Got a thin neck, got a feminine physique, love La La Land.
Embrace the length.
Big surprise. Okay. Let's finally finish the thought of Shape of Water. So it's about a deaf woman falling in love with a sea creature.
And they get it on. Yes.
And, like, what's the whole point? Does she try to, like, get him out of there?
Well, no, they want to take him away because he's a sea monster and he's, like, contacting with humans.
Classic.
And it's like a love story. Michael Shannon's in it. He's a good dude.
Okay, Bryce Guy's saying, no, she's mute, not deaf. Thought since her vocal cords were torn.
Whatever.
Regardless, she's got issues. She's
Whatever.
got physical limitations. Now, I got to tell you, literally no interest. Literally no interest.
Yeah, I don't care.
Get Out, about a black guy with like a weird white thing going on. Like, yeah.
And it's like,
yes.
It's
and
like
then the ending
racist
of Get
people
Out,
that don't
like,
mean to be racist, but they are racist even more.
That is an incredible movie. But Shape of Water, and again, I didn't see it. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
I'm never going to go see it.
These are the hottest takes. Don't put your hand on this screen, folks, because the takes are hot. But I got to tell you, I don't care.
Movie's fraudulent. That's all I got to say.
It's got a sort of a BioShock. Don't know if you're familiar with the video game franchise.
Never played those video games,
It's got that sort of a look to it. Guillermo has a style as a director which I respect. Pan's Labyrinth still scares the shit out of me. It's creepy. It's weird. I love it. Right? But this, I don't care. So it wins, and a lot of people are pissed off because they thought, well, I mean, Lady Bird gets snubbed. Didn't see it. We'll see it eventually.
Yeah, Lady Bird didn't win. I don't think it won a lot of awards.
I think it got snubbed. I don't think it got anything.
Yeah.
I don't think it got anything.
It wasn't that bad. It was really interesting.
People have been telling me about the Florida Project, I think is what it's called.
Kobe Bryant won an Oscar.
And this is why it's a fluke. Why in God's green earth is Kobe Bryant getting an Oscar.
For the love of basketball. It's like a little animated short. It's like best animated short. You know how easy that is to win that? Let's make one and win it.
I got an incredible stick figure drawing hand.
Yeah.
Make some incredible stick figures.
What else we got?
We got the chat here. Eric says, did Leo deserve the Oscar for all the grunting? No.
Did Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy did more than grunting.
Get the pelts!
Tom Hardy was unbelievable.
Save the pelts!
He was unbelievable. When he's in that cave and he's telling him about like his dad and all that shit, it's kind of hokey.
Save
right?
the pelts.
Wow. That's a hell of an actor. No, I don't think Leo deserved it. I think people that... Here's the thing. Okay? Method acting...
I love a good method actor.
And putting an actor putting himself through the grinder and then earning an Oscar that way, it's just horseshit. It's just horseshit.
So you're saying McConaughey's was fraudulent? You're saying McConaughey's was fraudulent?
What did he do?
Welcome to the Dallas Buyers Club.
No, because he wasn't just grunting, and he was. I ate a real bear during the production. Like, shut up. Like,
I slept on a horse.
Yeah, I don't care. No, I saw Dallas Buyers Club on a TV because I'm not going to pay for movie tickets.
Inside Baseball.
It was incredible.
Inside Baseball right here. My best friend / freshman year roommate. We had HBO on the college cable network. That movie was on all the time. I watched it 20 times. The other day I talked to him. I said, Dallas Buyers Club's on Netflix. Have you seen it? He goes, no, I haven't seen it, but I heard it through your TV about 20 times.
Yep.
So there's that. I love that movie. I love McConaughey. I love Jennifer Garner. And Jared Leto's really good too.
It was a great movie. There's no question about that.
Macho Man Randy Savage. I can do Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah, brother.
I give you a 7 out of 10. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, the whole Hollywood jerk-off session that was the Oscars, and I'm not trying to be just a contrarian, right? I just don't care. I don't care about the people. You know?
Could not care less.
I just don't care.
Well, I still love you, Hollywood. I still love
I love movies.
And by the way, if anyone ever calls it Hollywood, that means they'll never make it in Hollywood. So tell that to your friends. If they ever call it Hollywood, oh, I'm going to move to Hollywood. I can't wait to make it in Hollywood. If you ever call it Hollywood, there's a 10,000% chance you're not going to make it in Hollywood. Pray you avoid it.
There's your 3 cents for the show. I appreciate that. I got to tell you, and we won't get into it because we will lose every single viewer if I start talking about it. No, not Babylon Berlin. I love old movies. I love 40s movies. I like 50s movies. I like going through the decades and finding the best movies and watching them instead of sifting through the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever of modern movies. Just give me the classics. Give me the things that are really good. And let me tell you, if you put yourself into the shoes of a 1940 and you kind of just empathize with what the movie was when it came out, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Elizabeth Taylor, that fat guy who sings Christmas songs.
This doesn't help me.
That other dude from Cool Hand Luke, Paul Newman. Hell of a movie. From the 60s.
Myself, along with the rest of the chat, we know nothing.
I got to feel like it's got more character than some of the movies.
We know nothing.
Came into the Oscars. So we won't get into it because people just don't give a shit. That's fair. Okay. But I just don't care. And that's all we're going to say about that. Chat, anything to say? Matt said we all knew Get Out was going to get snubbed. It did, Mr. Bryce Guy. It got snubbed. Personally, I think it could have got Best Picture. I totally think it could have got it, but I guess not.
Thoughts on the Emoji Movie? Best daggone movie in the world.
Oh, easily. 10 out of 10. Should have been 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Boss Baby? Up there too.
Even better. It got nominated once.
It got nominated for an Oscar. Boss Baby did.
Boss Baby.
And I'm not going to lie to you, no joke.
Alec Baldwin.
I've seen some stuff.
And I'm Boss Baby.
People love to talk shit on Boss Baby like it's very popular. I've seen some stuff that's actually pretty funny. Alec Baldwin's voice in a baby body.
You are a simpleton.
I'm a part of the problem.
You are a half a brain simpleton.
I'm a part of the problem. It was funny.
Half a brain.
Especially since Alec Baldwin in real life is such an asshole.
Half a brain,
it's just kind of funny that they're like, yeah, let's let him play a baby.
Half a brain, big brain. Aside from the Oscars, though.
Yeah.
What else are we working with today?
Well, I mean, I've just been still deeply addicted to PUBG.
Okay.
I don't like to overuse the word addicted, which is why I'm using it now because it's truly a genuine addiction.
He's genuinely addicted.
I played with Adam White, our producer, and a few other buddies, including Walter over the weekend, who isn't here.
Good dude.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. It's really up and down. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you feel like absolute shit, and then sometimes it's you and Adam with one guy left. You kill him with an AK, and it's just like, ugh! I'd rather do that than watch movies. That's how I'd like to spend my time.
I watched
I
a couple
feel
movies
more.
today.
You watched a few movies.
Yeah.
What kind of movies, Frank?
Dumb ones.
Okay.
Did you want me to say what ones they are?
Yeah, Frank, you brought it up. Continue.
Okay, well, I actually lied, and I just watched a long miniseries, Band of Brothers. I watched a couple episodes of that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. We could literally talk for 3 shows about Band of Brothers. Where did you get to?
Episode 3. I think I finished it.
Oh, so they're on the beach.
They're on. It's D-Day.
Well, they didn't even go to the beach.
No, they're
they
not.
flew over the
Yeah.
enemy lines in their little planes.
And
then,
that we're all getting shot down, and then the redheaded guy that's actually British lands by himself and finds somebody else, and they got to get to the team. One guy accidentally stabs another guy.
When he was sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sleeping. He was having a bad dream. Somebody tried to wake him up to get him off his post. And he went, and then he's like, dude, you stabbed me. That would be the millennial version. That's not how it sounded.
I'm sorry, boss.
Yeah, he was actually like real shook up. Obviously, you accidentally stab your buddy, you're going to be shook up. But at the same time, maybe don't approach someone sleeping in a war zone like that.
Have you seen the
when
Pacific?
he's got a knife in his hand?
Have you seen the Pacific?
No, don't care. Bork-Torch says the
the same
Pacific is better
thing.
than Band of Brothers. I've seen the first 3 episodes of Pacific because obviously
I like the Pacific. I'm with you. It's better.
once you watch Band of Brothers, you're going to want more of it. You're going to want it in your veins. More World War II perfect drama.
Well, guess what? You know what's crazy, Matt? You can get more of it if you watch the Pacific because it is in the same timeline made by the same people about the same thing.
It just didn't hit home. It just didn't hit home.
What do you mean it didn't hit home?
I didn't feel it like I felt Band of Brothers.
You didn't feel it. Well, I'm sorry you never rushed the mountain at Iwo Jima because you can't feel it.
I also don't like the Japanese theater of World War II. I don't like it.
I always thought the Rising Sun Japan.
That's a dirty freaking war zone. The Japanese were nuts.
I always thought the Rising Sun Japan like Pacific fighting was more interesting.
No.
Because it's not talked about a lot.
No, man. European chapter of World War II.
What about Africa chapter?
Yeah, that still counts because you're still fighting Germans. There's something to be said about white guys killing white guys. I don't know what it is.
What was that, Adam?
And it's racist? I don't know if that's racist. Just something about, like, if that's the last war, I don't know. I love it. Maybe it isn't the white thing. I don't know. It might have been a hot take that shouldn't have come out of, I don't know. But
You're going to end up on a split screen tomorrow on Fox News.
I know, right?
Breaking.
No, that wouldn't be Fox
Matt
News.
Caridi.
It'd be like a
white on white crime is the
far,
biggest
it'd
problem.
be a far left.
in America.
Yeah, nobody cares, but it'd be a far left publication. The snow in the Ardennes forest, which you haven't got to yet in Band of Brothers, unfreaking believable. The wiener that doesn't fight and then decides to lead the crew and then pays for it later on in the Band of Brothers series, unbelievable. When they finally get to the wolf's den or the eagle's nest or whatever the hell they call it, whenever they get to Austria and they're just having the spoils of war after all the shit they went through, that is one of the most cathartic series ever. They follow, when they're in the Ardennes forest during the Battle of the Bulge, they follow the Cajun medic in the show Band of Brothers for an entire episode. I think about it weekly. I get images and I just think, medic! And it's just, that's the whole show. I hope that wasn't too loud. I try to step away from the mic. But the just freaking snow. People got frozen toes, but we're holding the line because we're stopping the Nazis. We got families at home. We're not going to let them win. We're going to just kill ourselves before we let them win. Like, there's just something about it. The Japanese theater, different. Those guys, man, they were like zealot to a different standard. They would do everything and everything. They were fanatical. They were fanatical.
He loves it, folks. He loves it.
It's the last white guy on white guy war. I don't know.
The last white guy on white guy war. Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's bad. Okay. So Band of Brothers, beautiful. PUBG, beautiful. Makes me feel more. Gives me that adrenaline rush that I so desire. What else you got, Frank? You're full of anxiety. You think you're getting sick.
Well, that's more of like a, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Anxiety. Hold on. I was reading the chat.
That's all right. Second. Well, let's read the chat.
I want to read the chat.
Forget his anxiety. Let's read the chat.
I'll talk about it in a minute.
Let's get your mind off the anxiety with the chat. David Nerfel says, Matt, what's the toughest part about being a Christian gamer? That's a good question. Every time I kill someone, I do the whole thing.
Oh, I pray over the people, my teametes in Fortnite.
I do a whole prayer in
It'll be okay, son. I'm here for you.
In Latin, when people are teabagging, I have my hand over their head and I'm taking their eyelids down.
You gotta get the eyelids down.
And I'm giving them a full Hunger Games, the first movie, Rue in the Forest.
It's like a Black
burial,
Panther thing.
where they're like that, and
Wakanda.
she's got the flowers all around. I haven't seen the Black Panther. I'm not going to movies. So that's the hardest part, is just finding the time between kills to do the whole ceremony.
I'm sorry you never rushed the mountain at Iwo Jima. What a blind comment by Franklin. Matt, a PUBG player, has been through the skirt.
Thank you. I've been through hell and back. I play first person. It's real. It's real. Man, I love World War II because those guys literally died so that we could just do whatever the hell we wanted.
You're absolutely right, Boom.
They literally killed themselves to, and that sounds bad, but you know what I mean? They put themselves in the line of duty, in the line of fire, Call of Duty, whatever, so that we could do whatever the hell we wanted, so that we could play PUBG at night.
And not sleep for 5 hours.
It's just freaking beautiful. That's America.
Because you're a borderline sociopath and you can't communicate with anyone on Earth.
I just love it.
My brain is spinning.
Why?
I got like gears turning so fast right now, they're just falling off the hinges.
He's a borderline anxiety attack when he came into the studio.
I'm always on high alert.
You're an anxious person.
The school handed out this survey about like mental health or whatever, and
WVU, where he goes,
broke it up into different categories: depression, alcoholism, anxiety, and something else. I don't know.
Yeah, something else.
I did pretty well on all of them. If you consider things like doing well, it's not like oh my god.
Okay, continue.
It's
continue
not like
your thoughts. Don't be scared.
It's not like a pass or fail thing.
What you look like.
But on the anxiety, I got a 3.7 out of 4. Scoring was 1 to 4. On anxiety, I got a 3.7 out of 4.
That's an A. You got an A.
So I think I'm always on absolute high alert. Please take me seriously when I say I am 10 moves ahead of you. That is why my heart is going so fast all the time. My brain I'm at light speed. Light speed.
I'm glad you think so highly of yourself. I do appreciate that.
School was great today. I dominated a project I stayed up all night on.
You said you got 5 hours of sleep. That ain't staying up all night.
Whatever. Either way, my brain is in an absolute pretzel right now.
Sounds like it.
I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on in my brain.
Sounds like he's got a lot of stuff. David Nerfel says, do the two of you feel safe on campus with the trend in school shootings and conversation about concealed carries on campus? What opinions do you have about campus security? That's a hell of a topic. I wish we had Adam. Adam is literally, he just goes, oh.
Adam, I'll be the producer if you want to come in here and talk about it, bud. You can borrow my suit jacket.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's ready. Of course, there's an open invitation for Adam to walk on in whenever he wants. However, that's a great question, David _Nerfel. We'll call you that. I'm not in school anymore. I graduated. I'm a working girl. But I will say this, and this is literally no joke, because I'm an anxious person like Frank, and I do...
Severely anxious.
Yeah, I handle it because I got, you know what I mean. I can handle it now. I'm a big boy.
I don't.
When I would walk into a classroom, literally every classroom, it was always a 1, 2, 3 step process of
finding the exits,
and literally just going through my head of situations. What if somebody comes through that door?
Always.
What if they come through that door?
Always map it out. I'm glad I'm not alone.
What if I get out and there's multiple people?
I'm glad I'm not alone.
You don't see that a lot now, but back then you don't know because you don't see the trend of just single guys. I literally think about that every time.
Yeah.
I would always have something in my hand to throw at them before I rush them.
A book.
Because that's the other thing, dude. Yeah, I'm not trying to be Trump right now and say, well, I'd go in even if I didn't have a weapon. But if you're ready, mentally prepared, like that could happen. It's either you run away or you try to take the rifle out of it. That's scary shit, man. And then, of course, you can plan it and think about it all you want, but when it actually would happen, all that planning would literally go to shit. It's like fighting someone. You get hit in the face once, and then you actually react as you would, and every thought just leaves your head. So I don't know, man.
My friends have started calling me a light switch lately because I can snap on a dime. I don't know if this has anything to do with what we've been talking about, but my eyes are getting pretty heavy.
Yeah, Frank, you're talking about your own stuff. That's cool. You're gonna be all right. You'll be all right, bud. Truly, you'll be just fine.
Hey, do you know if you're dying? Like, my left hamstring has goosebumps. My left leg is cold. Adam, do you know if that's like a sign of a stroke?
You don't need to ask Adam. You're going to be fine. You're not having a stroke. You're having an anxiety episode, which is fair. It's okay. But the cold leg doesn't sound like a thing to me.
My leg is cold.
You got to do it. So when you have an anxiety attack, and this is very important.
Kevin Love over here.
When you have an anxiety attack, you need to attack it with logic. That's the point. With depression, anxiety, it's going to attack you. You attack it harder, and it'll win. You'll win. Believe me. It's either him or you. That's how you got to go. So in this anxiety...
Well, I get my best content when my brain is just going berserk.
No, that's fine. But I'm telling you, if you want to get rid of the anxiety, a good step to start with is, okay, my leg feels cold. Am I going to die? And say it again. My leg feels cold, right below my knee. Am I going to die? And then...
I'm worried that
you bring some logic into the equation, and you say, no. What the hell am I even saying? A cold leg will not kill me. This is a weird phenomenon due to a mental situation. I will be fine.
I am genuinely worried that if I seek professional help about my brain just like going berserk, that I will not be funny anymore.
Not true. Your anxiety does not define you.
Well, it helps my act.
How so?
Because I'm an anxious person on stage sometimes.
Well, that's all right. That anxiety is always going to be with you. It never leaves you. You address it when it comes up.
Like, I feel the most comfortable when I'm on stage, but like, I don't know.
It's not going to leave you. Believe me. I've tried to get rid of it completely. It's like getting rid of your leg without trying to... It's going to stay on.
It's not going to work. Have you seen
the arm doesn't fall off because you want it to.
Cuts his arm off.
Yeah. No, it'll be with you when you need it.
Oh, great. I feel a
nice jolt of anxiety when we start these shows. Gets me going.
Well, if my heart were beating any slower, I'd be dead. So
that's what we like. That means you'll live longer. Because the heart only has a billion beats in it, and once it hits a billion, that's science, folks.
I'm not smart enough to fact check you on that.
Back on the chat here, we've got a lot of comments, and I got to find where we left off.
Just a bunch of
This is the worst PUBG live stream ever, says a very...
Crossword Cowboy. It's my good friend Anthony.
Crossword Cowboy. You have a highlighter for a font. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Ant.
What else do we have here? I'm a free agent. What does Adam think about the Pacific Rim economy in the Malaysian starfruit blight? Asks Eric. Good one. You know his comments.
On LinkedIn. Good comment, Adam.
You've read his paper. You've read his papers. David Nerfel coming back on the school shooting situation. On how do you feel when you're in a campus? Do you feel safe? Which my answer was not really.
I never feel safe. I don't feel safe walking in this building. Sometimes a tree branch bangs up against the door, scratches like the door, and I instantly go, Matt, did you hear that?
Could be a branch.
Did you hear that outside?
Could be a man with an AR-15. Frank's going to be scared regardless.
It does not matter.
Frank is going to be shook regardless.
That's
shook. Why we like him. That's why we like him. David Nerfel, I'm going to read his paragraph here because I think it's probably good.
God.
David Nerfel says, my opinion on the topic of school shooting is that, strangely enough, I would feel safer allowing concealed carries. Having a gun-free zone is an open invitation for someone demented to shoot fish in a barrel. If this is seriously to be addressed, 1, confront the issue of mental health. 2, prep campus security. Teachers will be psychologically and skillfully able to defend a classroom like some think.
If I'm a teacher, don't give me a gun, please.
So that's more of a right-sided opinion. Not that we would define you by that, but put more guns into the equation. And if I'm reading this right, give teachers guns. Those that would allow it, that would like it, that would be willing to use a gun, give them that. He also says it's a big debate at WVU now as to whether or not concealed carry should be permitted on campus. It is. It was in the legislature. I don't think they passed it yet, which is why I brought this up. Isn't it passed through the state? Yeah, there is in West Virginia, believe it or not, you can conceal carry a weapon without a license. That is code, and which is something.
I just give him one of these.
He's not sure where the piece of legislation is now. If I'm correct, because I do run the video stream for Talkline, which is a big news program for the state, I don't think that has passed yet, although it was in the legislature because of the teacher strike. That kind of, sorry about that, dominated the whole narrative. But as far as your let concealed carries on campuses be a thing. That is a great debate for Adam White. I would love to bring Adam, our producer, in here because he's got certain opinions that differ from me.
Can we get Adam in here?
Yeah, not yet, but soon enough. Soon enough.
Hipster Jimmy Buffett says
because he's more
no.
of a right-leaning gentleman. I personally, I don't think more guns necessarily solve the problem, but I'm not.
This comedy show has turned
this
into
comedy has gone into political. But to be completely honest, because I think it's fair point, it's a stimulating conversation. I don't know what the answer is. After Parkland, I literally said, "What if there were guns? Would there have been more people alive after?" I'm not trying to talk out of my ass. It was a legitimate thought. It was just like, how do we stop that many people from dying? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I think, like you said, address the mental health situation. I also think make it harder for people to buy guns. We're not going to ban guns. We're not going to take away guns. This is America.
Obama never went to your door and said, "Hey, hand over. You don't mind? Would you hand over your gun, please?"
It's never going to happen.
No one.
It's like, no. It's literally impossible. It's a paradox. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, should the NRA be able to lobby Congress so hard?
We're talking about political stuff.
I understand. This is my final thought.
Okay.
Should the NRA be able to lobby so hard that we can't pass, in my opinion, fair, reasonable gun legislation? Now, I know Adam is foaming at the mouth trying to get on this, especially since I did not prepare an opinion necessarily. So it's an interesting conversation. We'll get back to comedy here, but I thought, hey, fair, Mr. Bryce Guy, or actually David Nerfel, fair question.
H. Rid says, "Frank, what's up, Hunter? How you doing, bud?"
He says, David Nerfel says, you misread. Teachers shouldn't get guns. That's my mistake.
All right, there we go.
It's giving people an easier opportunity to access weapons.
Okay, fantastic.
It may be just me. Frank is not liking the conversation. It may be just me, but the live stream is desynced with the audio.
That happens
Refresh
sometimes.
your page. Yeah, just refresh your page. Should fix it. So
Anyways,
yeah, J-Dog.
What else
is a comedy show? Sorry, Levi. Sorry about that, bud.
what else is on the email today, Matt? I feel like we have
Wow,
some.
we've diverged. Yeah,
I feel like we have
some.
some videos that are a good sort of lighthearted silver lining bow nightcap
DMD
to
TV
this show.
This guy Matt blows. Appreciate that.
So my question to you is,
Let's get back to the comedy.
my question to you and this video that I found online is,
Yes, sir.
can I get a camera on me for the love of God and all that is holy?
Talking about this link right there.
Are these kids in this video dead?
This link right here. Wow, that is a rough transition from what we were just talking about.
Are they dead or are they alive? View it.
I'm viewing
Let's get that pulled up.
Okay, you ready?
Let's get that
give
pulled
me,
up.
Give me the picture-in-picture here.
Can we get the split screen?
We're going to look at this video.
Can we get the split? Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look.
Are these kids dead?
We got
Here
a
they
boat
go.
in
We
the
got a
snow.
boat and snow.
I like the
We're
idea.
going, and they're all dead.
No, they're not. They're fine.
No, I'm just kidding. They're probably. You
They're-
know what? I hyped that video up way too much.
You did hype that up. I was expecting a lot more.
That's a little bit of Fox News pundit shock value for you right there.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. I don't know why
I kind of want to try this,
I
actually.
don't know why they aimed for the trees.
Well, obviously, you don't want to take that thing out on the road.
Why not just aim for not trees? I feel like
Because the trees stopped it, Matt.
Is that what they wanted to stop? They were going towards a body of water.
There is no water. There is no water. Do you see
That
why?
is a road. That is not water. We can confirm no water. Yeah. In that case,
Aim for the bushes.
pretty freaking stupid. Pretty freaking stupid.
My bad on that video.
Hey, that's all right. You're not stupid. You're not stupid.
Next.
Some drunk shenanigans. Let's wipe this off.
Next one. Next
Yeah.
one. I mean, my you know how they say they only use 10% of your brain? When you don't sleep, you use 100% of your brain. I've never been this way before in my life.
I gave you 67% capacity mental right now.
I'm at 100.
48%. You're going down quick. Going down quick.
Okay, so this GIF, whatever you want to call it, this is us creating our own captions to the next popular
That should be
tweets
fun.
on GIFs, a little bit of improv, a little bit of comedy. Can we
It's Frank's
get it
show.
up?
He's the captain.
Can we get it up on the screen? This isn't my show. This is a team effort.
You're the captain. Our producer is literally asleep at the wheel right now. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He must be fixed on this gun debate, maybe in the chat.
God.
Do we have a picture-in-picture or not? He's switching the angles.
You are using 10% of your brain.
He's still awake. I'll tell you what this is for. I'm giving a tease.
Yeah, time out. This is
Adam.
time out, Adam.
Our producer, Adam. Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here, Adam.
Get out of here.
Go home.
No, you shouldn't go home. We need to finish the show, but...
Okay, so what are you thinking when you see this, other than get out, Adam? Time out.
He's literally just calling for a timeout. I don't know if I'm the guy for this sort of content, quite frankly. I don't know what to say.
My first...
I find these gentlemen charming.
Yeah.
I like their show.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
They're way better than us.
Click the next one. I can't think of a good one.
What? Let's talk about guns again.
Click the next one. Click the next one.
Oh, Lord.
What,
Okay.
Are you and Blank still talking? And he's just like, time out. I saw that one online.
Okay,
I saw that
fair.
one on Twitter.
Jeez, I don't know if we can do this, Frank, but let's give it a try. How do we make a caption for this?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let me be a Generation Z for a minute.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Go ahead. Eat those Tide Pods there, Maddie.
When I'm on the bus and I'm feeling it.
When you're on the bus and you're feeling it.
When I'm on the bus and my crush sees me and I'm trying to feel it.
Yeah, now you're tapping in that Generation Z.
AF.
AF.
Right?
Yeah.
AF?
Dope
Yeah.
AF.
Yeah, what else? What else is Generation Z?
I'm thinking of when
you're
this one always gets it. This one always gets it. Okay, I'm gonna stare right down the barrel of the camera.
Hey.
Break the fourth wall. Hi, America.
Okay.
All right, you see this GIF, whatever it is?
It's a GIF.
GIF. I'm gonna call it a GIF. All right, this is when you realize spring break is only a week away and you haven't started working out yet. AF, dope AF, hashtag Supreme.
I think you got it all right there.
I think I got it. That's the next 100,000 retweet tweet. I might even tweet it out tonight.
That's the whole lexicon. Get that out of my face.
Get that out of my sight.
I can't do GIF reactions.
Get it out of my
I don't
sight.
have that. It's not in me.
Not in me. Get it out of my sight.
Let's talk about the gun loop.
Let's talk about the rat fight. That was my favorite comment we've ever gotten. Elias, talk about the rat fight. Whatever that means.
Well, that was our last show. We talked about 2 shows ago. Who would win in a fight? Ratatouille or Stuart Little? Ratatouille. Remy. He wins, hands down. What do we got in the chat here? This guy, Matt Blows. Yep, we know. Arm the kids. Problem solved. Appreciate that, Max Hughes. The desync is on your end. Someone else has to, and I restarted twice. Mans is woke on some 200 IQ. Man, you are everywhere. I don't know what to say about the audio.
Man's not hot.
Looks fine on our end. Of course, I can't hear the stream, so what the hell do I know? When you're doing pull-ups on the school bus, David Nerfel says, that literally was the GIF. Appreciate that. I really want to discuss something with the boys, says Gizzy Pizzy 77. Well, shoot it. It's another one. Don't shoot it.
Oh my God.
Ask the question.
Cut the tape.
Ask the question, Gizzy Pizzy.
Good God. That's worse than saying catch our stream.
Yeah, I'm doing our best. I'm doing.
Good God,
hey, can I call
Matt.
in? No, you can't. Jizzy Pizzy, appreciate it. Can't do that. Eric. Eric says, for the last GIF we were just looking at, when the bus head good,
Bombs suck.
bombs suck with 2 C's. That's good. That's what the young kids are saying. That's what they're doing.
Don't reach into your pants after we're talking about this thing, Matt.
Uncle Eustace. I don't know what these kids are doing. I just came from 1952. Blah, blah, blah. I like guns. Blah, blah.
You look like a nerdy hillbilly.
Yeah, you're right.
Hipster Jimmy Buffett over here. All right.
Now I do. I got a problem now.
Thank you very much for tuning into this fantastic
This is what
show.
happens when we do GIF reactions. We just fall apart. Okay.
Matt is now on my brain level.
Appreciate it, folks. We appreciate you watching. I tell you what, I'm starting to really like doing this show. I really appreciate the the chat, the watchers.
Yeah, the fans.
We don't have fans.
I'm getting tons of fan mail, honestly. I'm just burning most of it.
I appreciate people actually weighing in. That makes this a lot more fun.
Yes.
Truly.
Greatly appreciate that, honestly.
For those in the chat, including the gentleman who said that I blow, we appreciate you watching. And I don't blow. For those of you trying to catch the show later on, we can be seen on youtube.com. Tomorrow at noon, this episode will post to youtube.com/Matt Caridi, Caridi. We'll be live again Thursday, potentially with Walt. Walter might come back. We might have a third seat. Until then,
he's a good guy.
It's certainly going to be me and Frank on Thursday, 8 p.m., so we appreciate it.
Someone wants to see a Gilbert Gottfried impression. Can we do one?
Yeah, I can't do it. I got to hear him.
Can I do one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, in what situation? Give me a situation, then we'll close it out with this.
Gilbert.
I'll do Gilbert Gottfried signing off the show.
Okay, go ahead. This should be good.
Thank you very much for tuning in today. We'd like to thank our producer, Adam, who did a very fantastic job, and more importantly, Matt, who didn't screw up everything with the gun debate.
I did.
Frank, your brain is on 10%, and I don't know how you made it this far. Anyways, thank you, chat, for tuning in, and as always, we'll be here at 8 on Thursday. Have a good night.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey, Lauren Michaels at SNL,
Well,
will you please?
You remember you're at 20%, so your impressions are going to be somewhere between
Hey, Lauren, NBC.
not good and very bad.
Call me.
Okay, well, we appreciate it if the stream is still going. Who's to say? Yeah, okay, it's gone. We're done. He cut it.
Cut the tape.